I feel dead people, dead, I say, and I feel and I sense people almost like I'm watching a movie behind the person that I'm reading for. So it's not like someone walks into the room and they're, sitting next to us. It's more like I can see a projection of a movie behind the person that I'm reading for, and that's how I see their loved ones in spirit.
When did you decide to do this as a career?
Well, feeling this incredible energy around me all the time was really scary. So I knew I had to figure out how to make it not scary and find out what was actually happening. So I was kind of on a wild goose chase for a long time, deeply, deeply interested in spirituality and learning about God and about spirit. And then finally, when I was kind of in my late 20s, I went to a medium and she said, "Oh, you're a medium, right? And you're going to help thousands and thousands of people from all over the world." And I went, "Oh, no, but yes, but thanks." It kind of pulled it together. And then
Bingo. Right.
Bingo. It was like a bow that was tightening on an already existing kind of present, right? It was like it was already there, but she really tightened that bow. And then within 2 weeks, I had people knocking on my door. I lived in a bungalow off Melrose in Los Angeles.
Oh, did you?
I did. And people were just like knocking, and I was reading for people within 2 weeks.
And you love it?
I love it. I love being able to bring other ideas to people to help them and serve them and help them in their life.
Do the spirits come to you or do you go to them?
So that is such an awesome question. So before I really understood what mediumship was, they were coming to me. And it was an extremely uncomfortable experience. But now, it's not that I come to them, but I open the door to them in a sense. I allow them to come through after I have permission from the person that I'm reading for. So I use visualizations when I read. I have an on switch, an off switch, an open door, a closed door. So I really have focused, specific boundaries so that I feel comfortable and also the people that I'm reading for feel comfortable, that they know they're safe with me.
Do they walk into you, these spirits?
Bump into me physically?
Yeah, like you remember Whoopi Goldberg in Ghost?
Totally.
They would literally step into her body.
Yes. Well, that was like possession kind of, right?
Yeah.
So no, I don't get possessed, thank you.
They're called walk-ins.
Yeah, no, thank goodness. No, I don't have walk-ins, but I do have walk-bys where I'm kind of like in a room and I'm sensing a lot of energy. And I always say, guys, I'm off right now. Meet me in my office. Schedule an appointment. I'm off.
Do they listen to you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty strong when I want to be. So I really work with controlling boundaries. But I have kids and I have a husband and I want to be able to focus on them when it's time to focus on them. And when I'm doing readings or working with spirit, I really like to do that in my office and it's scheduled in my calendar. So I think there's an amazing power in being able to work with spirit when and how you choose.
Give me an example of how you would work.
So how I work. So now I work a lot on Zoom, but the way that I would work, say if I were doing a reading for you, is number one, I'd want to make sure you were here. No one forced you to get a reading, right? You really wanted a reading, you wanted to connect. And I would kind of seal us and surround us in a bubble. I like to think of like a big, beautiful bubble wand coming around us.
Right.
Sealing us in a protected space and also sealing our intention. Our intention is to work with high vibration spirit guides, loved ones who've crossed over, angels, right? So I'd seal us in that intention and then go in and we kind of do a meditation. And in my mind, I'm opening the door and I'm turning on the light and I'm tuning in to your station. So the idea when I do readings is I'm not creating anything or yanking anything or doing anything at you, but in fact, I'm just tuning in to almost like a radio station that's already with you. So I think of the radio as something that's always on. You just tune into it or tune out of it, turn out of it, right? So when I work with spirit...
Unless it's my show, which you never tune out of, right?
Ever. I have a special TV that's always playing with your show on it.
Good.
But yeah, it's a tune in and it's a tune out. But everyone is already connected to spirit before they come to me for a reading. So I'm not carrying everyone's loved ones with me. They are. And so when
are you particularly religious, Erika?
So I'm not religious, but I'm very drawn towards religions. I love all religions. I think they're beautiful in so many
Are
different
you
ways.
spiritual?
Deeply spiritual. Deeply, deeply spiritual. Yeah.
What do these spirits want with you?
Nothing. They really don't. They don't want anything with me. They are giving me I have an opportunity to work with them,
Okay.
should I so choose. But I don't have anyone that's banging on my door like, go and tell this person that. It is a conscious opening and closing for me to work with spirit.
Do they give you information about things, events, the future?
Yeah, so in terms of events and the future, that is, if I'm reading for someone in a future event, they must know that would help them so much and would help them in their life, that will come through. But that's why I don't call myself a psychic medium. I call myself a spiritual medium, because the psychic component is something I cannot guarantee. I only can take what spirit gives me and then I deliver that in the best way I possibly can. So I don't always know if a psychic prediction is going to come through in a reading.